Devon, Baltimore. I'm back, and sorry it's been a while since my last video, but I received this awesome new styling tool called Beachwaver, and I have been having all of my clients try it out because you know when I get a new tool, I don't just go straight to YouTube and make a video. I want to see what is it like when you are using it. What problems do you run into, just so I can address those things for my videos to make them a little bit more helpful for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm sure you guys have seen this advertised, and you can pick it up at Ulta, or I think Target has it too. But this is really cool, and this is the S1. This is the new one that came out with. And so it's been changed. Oh, here, let's turn it on. And I'm gonna put it at, let's do 390, no, 370, because I'm wearing my Bellamy balayaged extensions, so I don't want to keep it a little bit lower. And so you have your fun little clippy here that you put your hair into at the bottom, and then this thing rotates up, and it's amazing. So I've actually received a lot of really good feedback from my clients. I chose my clients, love them to death, the ones that have a really hard time curling their hair with a curling iron. And this has been a lifesaver. They can actually curl their hair, and they're really excited about it. So let's get started on how to do this. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and section half of my hair up here. Make sure that's nice and smooth. And I always do a little bit of a spritz. And this is my Kenra, the 25, celebrating 25 years. Oh, can you see that? Because of You limited edition hairspray. Kenra is one of my favorites. All right, so I want to have bigger curls, so I'm going to go ahead and take a much bigger section. So I'll take this bottom section in 2 pieces here. So you slide that hair down, and you roll it on up. And then hold that on there for about 5 seconds or so. Then you can squiggle that out, and you have this fabulous curl. All right, so I'm not going to do anything to those until the very end. And then to get the curling iron back, you see how this is kind of all twisted? You press the home button, and it takes it back to the beginning. So we'll go ahead and curl our next section. Very cool. Let that sit about, like I said, like 5-10 seconds. The longer you let it sit and the smaller sections you take, the tighter your curl is going to be. All right? So moving on to the next side. I have to say it took me a while to get used to this because I use my Marcel curling iron. And so being able to hold the top here and having to deal with the clamp I felt like a beginner because I'm used to my Marcel curling. I don't know what this was, Marcel. All right, so we'll drop that down. Very nice. I feel like I could drink coffee and curl my hair at the same time. This is wonderful. And I'm excited to experiment with different curls too. This will be fun. I might have to get my client in here so we can play around more, show you guys more options. All right, so again, I'm going to take a rather large section. And I actually don't mind a little tip hanging out. I think it kind of creates a little more beachy funness. Oh yeah, and it has this fast and slow button too. I have it on fast. If you push it down, it can go to slow. All right, so now that we're at this point here, I'm gonna spread some of these guys out here. Oh, in your face! Goodness gracious. All right, so moving on to what will be our last section. All right, so let's do it this way. I want it to go away from my face right in the front here, because if you bring it towards your face, you're almost getting kind of like that old Hollywood effect. All right, don't worry, we're gonna fluff all those out. It really does get easier, faster as you move along. All right, so when you have curled all of your hair, make sure we got all of our pieces here. I think we did. So then we're just gonna that's how I like to get that fun messy curl. And then we're gonna use some of my fun products here. Okay, so once you get everything curled, you have these fun beachy waves, and on some I went going towards the back of my head, and on others I went forward just to give it a nice little mix of different waves, and this prevents the hair from forming all together in one solid bond. So what I'm gonna do is actually I have one more really cool thing to show you guys. So if you guys can see how thin my scalp area is up here, I also need to touch up my color. So this is by Joico, and it is their new, can you see that? It's their new, their Root Tint, let's see, Tint Shot Dark Brown Root Concealer. So check this out, watch this. So I put my hand here. Do you see my roots now? And then I go through and I kind of just massage it in there. And do you see how much thicker my roots look? Isn't that fun? I'm so excited. Then you have to wash your hands because then your hands look like this. It's not fun. All right, so finishing everything up, I'm gonna go ahead and spray. So when I spray these wavy curls, I really just wanna kind of gently pick them up and just go to town. Because that messy look is so in, right? I'm gonna own it. And then we could do a fun little twisty up here. Pull that business back, or we could leave it down, whatever you guys want to do. So I definitely think this is a go for you guys, especially if you have a hard time curling your hair. So thanks for watching, everybody. And you can follow me at Devon, Baltimore on Instagram, and check out my website where I continue to post videos too. Thanks, guys.